Hi guys, I'm gonna show you three tricks for the Expedition chain case assembly for the fork, the reverse forward fork, to be able to notice if your fork is in the good position. This is a narrated video, so I'm gonna just show you a few tricks when I put back the cover on. So first of all, you have your lever with the forks, and to be sure it's engaged in the right place, when I'm putting back the cover in, I have two tricks for the lever with the arm, the high, low, neutral. So when your bolt here, if you want to know if you're okay, now this one here, it's not okay, so I have to force the arm when I'm in the high position, a neutral position, excuse me. If you're in neutral, you're not supposed to force the arm. If you have to force to put the bolt in, that's because you're not in the good position. So I took it off. I'm going to put it back in. So you just twiggle it in, and you push the gear. You push it all the way in, and while you put your cover back in, you just need to engage your fork in that groove at the same time as you're pushing it. So it's hard you have to look inside, be sure you're engaged properly. Excuse me, I have my head in front. Now I'm going to put it back on with one hand. Excuse my light. Okay, 1 minute. I'll take this a little bit of light. So now I'm going to twiggle it in, but it's not going to be in the good spot because I put it in too fast. You have to look inside and try to see the end of the fork and twiggle the lever while you're pushing the cover back in. So now I'm trying to put it in. It's not working. I'll take it back out, and I'll try a second time with one hand. Okay, now it's in, and now I feel the restriction. It's moving and it's sliding properly. And if you want to know if you're in the good spot, you put your arm in the neutral position, and your bolt is supposed to be able to put the bolt without no force. Okay, that's because it's okay. You see it's moving with a slight, you see a little, you feel the gear sliding on the shaft. There's a little bit of a restriction. And if I put my lever on the high and I try to put my bolt in, I have to force the spring. Okay, I have to force the spring to be able to put my bolt on the high position. If I put it on the low, I bring it all back. Now I'm supposed to be able to put the bolt without any forcing. That's because my arm is, my fork is okay. Everything is nice, so you just need to put back on all your bolts. And another trick, if you played with the chain tension, remove some tension on your chain before you put the cover back on. Otherwise your chain is going to pull on your shaft and you're not going to be able to put the cover back in because your bearings are not going to slide in the cover because of your chain is too tight. So just slack your chain a little bit so you're not going to have that issue putting back the cover. And when you put it back in, you'll adjust your chain just fingertip. When you feel a little tension on your screwdriver, you stop there and you put your lock back on the chain tensioner. So don't tighten it too much. Even by hand, you have to go with your fingertips. So that was my tricks, and you just put all back the bolts and your muffler. And I have a compressor, so I just removed all the brackets and I just make it lean on the edge of the skidoo while I'm taking the cover out. So you have to remove all the brackets for the compressor to have space. So it's about it. Thank you. Bye.